Heya, hiya, Hawa, power. Power to the tribe, power to the people. You want power, you want peace. We have power, we have peace. Love to Pahco. Love to everybody dropping that drop and supporting the drop. Love to AD for dropping this, man. This is kind of a continuation of, the Aztec Ark of the Covenant drop. But I definitely wanted to put this aside to give love to Pahco. So we're going to fall back in the classroom in Frequencyville. Don't mind us. We're just chilling in Frequencyville. And we're chilling with Pahco, man. We're going to just fall back and get that pure water. Because let me tell you, when it flows, it's something you can swim in, man. Because you are swimming in it. You know what I mean? So, love to Pahco. But let's just get to it, man. Love to AD, man. Love to AD, man. He just dropped his territory drop, man. A couple links, man. And I dropped them off last time, but I'll drop them on this one. Click the links below. Pull them up. Just, getting our perspective. Because every perspective you have is the one you've been trained to have. Every one you have is the one that's been drawn and mapped out for you. And you're in somebody's head, people. My Negro people. Copper color races found here. You're in their head. You're in their head. You're in a system that you think exists because they put it in a ball and they spun it around and put it in globes and classrooms of globes. Do you really think you're on a ball spinning? Really? Really, man? Come on. You're in their head. You're in their head. When you see territories, you're in someone's head. Someone sat around drawing territories for you. And what do you have here? Utah territory. Where's Nevada? Where's Arizona? So when we talk Grand Canyon, we're not talking Arizona. We're talking Utah. Put the Y in front of it. Put the Y in front of it. Why do you put the Y in front of it? Because love the AD, the etymology, Utah, U.S. territory, organized 1850. So someone came and drew some lines, and now that's what's in your head. But you weren't thinking of this territory. You didn't think of it like this. You thought, oh, 4 corners is 4 states, Colorado. Where's Colorado? Colorado don't exist. Where's Arizona? It don't exist. You have a territory called Utah connected to Cali, Khalifa, Cali, Sheba, Cali, Sarah the Black, Cali, Solomon and Sheba, King David, King Solomon, Kalelus, Theodorus, who was Prester John Priest King, Kolkukan, lawgiver, law-giving high priest, Utah, put the Y in front of it. Why do you put the Y in front of it? Because they do in their etymology. Utah, U.S. territory organized 1850 in someone's head. From Spanish, Utah. Utah. Y-U-T-A. So if it's coming from the Y, that's why you put the Y back. Because remember the law, their little funny law, where they switch around consonants and they switch a couple letters around. That Horace Butler dropped on you and said that's what they do. Well, now you have to put the consonants back together, switch the letters back so you can break your spell. So when you say Utah, how come it's some type of mental spell block whenever we think Utah and so-called black people in Utah, something like triggers like, what? Utah? What the fuck is in Utah? And if you're in their thoughts, their thoughts. Love to J Stu, their thoughts. You're in their thoughts, You're in the mind of a hijack. That's why Utah is the last thing on your mind, because you're in the mind of a hijack. When you're in your right mind, it's no longer Utah. It becomes Utah. Perhaps from Western Apache, Athabascan, Utah. Judah. There is no J. There is no Judah. Get out of the mind of a hijack. Judah is your frequency. And where do you find Judah? You find Judah everywhere, man. Because, you know, this is some more lines they drew. So Judah, man, take Nebraska out. Take Kansas out. All that is Judah. Judah. Why did Columbus bring a Hebrew interpreter, Louis Torres, the convert, to talk to you? Why would he need and know he has to speak Hebrew when he gets here? Maybe because he's going to Judah and Jerusalem and the city of David, Cuzco. Maybe he knows where he's going is to the Israelite kingdom and the Israelite kings. Judah. Y-U-D-A-H. High, in reference to living in the mountains are trees. We're just talking Utah. We're just talking Utah Aztecan people. Indigenous. Copper color races found here by the European. Indigenous. Kendrick Lamar said he's an Israelite. I guess he must be from Judah. Indigenous Utah Aztecan people. Judah. Now you see it as some Mormon thing. Why do you think they got a piece? Joseph Smith got a piece of the land. Then they conquered Mexico and they conquered Peru. They got a piece of the land. Everyone got a piece of the promised land. He got his piece. He got Judah. Joseph Smith got Judah. Connected to Cali. Connected to Cali. Yo, man, love to AD. Had to drop off this other one here, man. And you got it, man. You pull it up. Let's just go, man. Before I get too crazy and too damn excited. We also got cut off, man, in this drop of the 1,500-year-old Syriac Bible found in Ankara, Turkey. So I'm just going to let it drop. And she's just going to drop basically how in this particular manuscript, in this text, that the Romans didn't destroy. Of course, they meant to destroy, but they missed this one, apparently. And in it, it explicitly, you know what I'm saying, documents that Jesus is not the Son of God, so-called God, the Son of the Creator, but explains and details this Jesus as a prophet. Now, we know there's no J, and we know we're talking Joshua or Yeshua, so-called Joshua, right? And we know we have a so-called Joshua, the prophet, leading you to the promised land in your Torah, right? And then they have a Joshua the prophet, and she's going to break it down that this so-called Jesus is clearly referred to as a prophet, and he wasn't even the one crucified. It was Judas that was crucified. Whoa. I'm just going to let her drop it and get a couple minutes before we get into Pahco. Pure water. Let go. We're just getting some intro, man. Don't mind us.
Of Ankara, discovered and kept secret in the year 2000. The book contains, much to the dismay of the Vatican, an approximate 1,500 to 2,000-year-old Bible was found in Turkey in the Ethnography Museum of Ankara. Discovered and kept secret in the year 2000. The book contains the Gospel of Barnabas, a disciple of Christ, which shows that Jesus was not crucified, nor was he the Son of God, but a prophet. Which, how funny, even the Jews know that.
One more time.
The Son of God, but a prophet.
One more time.
And kept secret in the year 2000. The book contains the Gospel of Barnabas, a disciple of Christ, which shows that Jesus was not crucified, nor was he the Son of God.
He was not crucified, nor was he the Son of God. Now, this isn't one of the ones that they missed. They meant to burn this shit. Please believe it. But what did the book of Daniel tell you? What did Daniel 12 say? Books will be unsealed, knowledge will be abounding, running to and fro. Everything's being unsealed. You're like, how come I never realized this shit before? I don't know. I'm saying the same thing. But the Mayans had it right. After December 21st, 2000, it was at 12. Niggas started clicking right at that damn time. And this wave, I've been surfing it. You've been surfing it with me from the radio to this. And we ain't stopped. Pure watering, 360 calabunga duding this thing up, man. This has been a pure water surf session, man. A confession session, man. A vibration session, man. Man, let me get to this Pahco, but you know, one more time, man.
The book contains the Gospel of Barnabas, a disciple of Christ, which shows that Jesus was not crucified, nor was he the Son of God, but a prophet. Which, how funny, even the Jews know this, that he was just a prophet. And Jesus was a Jew. You would think that they would be the ones that would know more than the Romans would know. And the Romans were control happy. All they ever wanted to do was control, take over places, take over Egypt, take over Africa, take over every place, rule the world. That's all they've ever done, rule and conquer the world. So how easy it was for them. They were in power. They were the elite. For them to take a book and take papers out of it. Take little books inside and just kind of manipulate it in the way that they wanted it to, so that way they can have it available in every hotel. How funny. Why don't you ever ask the big picture? You know, I do. If Christianity was really the religion, the dominant religion, and it is for real and it was truth, why is it available, so widely available for everyone to see in the hotels? Or in the media or everywhere? Why is it so widely available? And why are so many freaking crooks that are running these churches are pedophiles? Pedophiles doing bad things to children. You got to ask yourself that. You know, why is Jesus in relation to all this? I don't believe, number one, I don't believe he was. And then again, I don't know. I can't talk about Jesus. I can't talk for Jesus. I never met the guy. I never shook his hand. How many of you can say that you've actually met the guy? None of you.
Oh, man.
All right, so the book also calls Apostle Paul the imposter. The book also claims that Jesus ascended to heaven alive and that Judas Iscariot was crucified in his place.
Whoa, ladies, slow down. Everybody, man, I got you. So Apostle Paul, the imposter, what's that got to do with the Flavius Josephus? Pisos? Arius Pisos? Flavius? Apostle Paul, the imposter? What else? Hold up, man, let me get it back. I got y'all. 4, 3, 2.
Why is Jesus in relation to all this? I don't believe, number one, I don't believe he was. And then again, I don't know. I can't talk about Jesus. I can't talk for Jesus. I never met the guy. I never shook his hand. How many of you can say that you've actually met the guy?
Zeus.
None of you. All right, so the book also calls Apostle Paul the imposter. The book also claims that Jesus ascended to heaven alive. Okay. And that Judas Iscariot was crucified in his place.
Okay. So Jesus is Joshua. And so they're saying that Joshua ascended to heaven alive, or Yeshua. And Judas was crucified. Damn. And now Judas gets the bad rap. But when you do your recon, you have at least a couple of messiahs named Judas. That literally saved your whole entire ass. Whole entire's ass. That saved the whole people. That fought and died saving their people. You have a couple of Judases. But this one Judas in Christianity is just the kiss of death. Judas, the kiss of death. You gotta reverse everything, my people. Reverse, audible. Break the spell, reverse it, man. If it's been laid out that way, roll it back. Do a Kendrick Lamar rollback, man. Reverse. Because they got you in reverse. East is west, west is east, north is south, south is north. And apparently there's an Apostle Paul that's an apostle.
That you've actually met the guy. None of you.
Right.
All right, so the book also calls Apostle Paul the imposter. The book also claims that Jesus ascended to heaven alive and that Judas Iscariot was crucified in his place.
Damn.
A report by the National Turk says that the Bible was seized from a gang of smugglers in a Mediterranean area operation. The report states the gang was charged with smuggling antiquities, illegal excavations, and the possessions of explosives. Yeah. The book itself is valued as high as 40 million Turkish liras.
Whoa.
Liras, which is $28 million.
Come on, man. Come on, man. This shit is worth $28 million. Yo, we trying to get our hand on a $250,000 book. Y'all remember that drop, man? Love the Sister Jazz for, reminding us we still looking for that $250,000 book. I got a message from somebody like, yo, hit up this address. But, I ain't about to just start writing people for books, man. But, you know what I'm saying? It's going to pop up. It's going to pop up. If you want me to have it, you'll send it. Hit me up, man. Music at 432drop.com, man. Just for the classroom, for educational purposes. Just for the vibration, the gold. All right, but, yo, this book costs 20-something million. 30 million, you know it got the drop in it. You know it got the drop. You know it got the drop.
Where is the thieves' guild when you need them? Authenticity. According to reports, experts and religious authorities in Tehran insist that the book is original. The book itself is written with gold lettering onto loosely tied leather in Aramaic. Aramaic, the language of Jesus Christ. The text maintains a vision similar to Islam, contradicting the New Testament's teachings of Christianity. Jesus also foresees the coming of the Prophet Muhammad, who would found Islam 700 years later. It is believed that during the Council of Nicaea, the Catholic Church handpicked the Gospels that form the Bible as we know it today, omitting the Gospel of Barnabas among many others in favor of the four canonical Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Many biblical texts have begun to surface over time, including those of the Dead Sea and Gnostic Gospels. But this book especially seems to worry the Vatican. Oh no.
Oh yeah, okay.
The Catholic Church wants in. What does this mean to Christian-derived religions and their followers? Quite a tight spot. The Vatican has asked Turkish authorities to let them examine the contents of the book within the church. Now that the book has been found, will they come to accept it and its evidence? Will they deny it altogether? Call it a Muslim lie, as did the Truth magazine in 2000? To many, this book is a beacon of hope that believers soon realize that the object of their adoration is arbitrary, and that all text, especially religious text, is subject to interpretation. What does this mean to atheists, agnostic, secular thinkers? Not much. Is the text real? Fake? Does it matter? Not really. But hopefully this news inspires religious to ask questions instead of pointing fingers or believing anything blindly. Please don't go poking fun or tossing around the I told you so's. The biggest danger of faith is when people believe what they want to believe, defending against any and all evidence, especially when that evidence revolutionizes their foundation from the ground up. And the biggest culprit to that danger is the ego trap, rejecting, criticizing others for being unlike you. For centuries, the defense of blind faith has driven nations to war, violence, discrimination, slavery, and to become the society of automatons that we are today. And for just as long, it has been justified with lies. If you know better, act like it. Source comes from S. Sons on the Pyre. SONSONTHE PYRE.com. So anyway, I'm putting the link down here so that way you can check it out. I think it's a...
Alright, so y'all can check it out. But I just want to finish dropping that and get to this Pahco. And yeah, man, mighty interesting, right? So, alright, so you're telling me you got a Joshua the prophet that they're bringing me here in America where they found me. Let me get personal for a minute. I don't get personal often. Put my feelings out there, But all right, so you found me here. All right. And then you brought me a book You brought me a book. But before you brought me a book, your King James and King Charles was already here with London patents, with the London Company, and already here taking documents. And Columbus is already saying that he's here in Grenada, in South America. He's here throughout the Indies, getting authoritative sources about Jerusalem here. So you got this in the 1400s, 1500s. By the time this King James thing comes out, or this 1500 situation here comes out, they've already came here and got your docks and parked their vessels in dry dock and got your docks. Then came with a hijack that included some of your drop, enough that your energy within you would feel it just enough. Of course, change the language up, put it from left to right instead of right to left, gave you hijack images and introduced a New Testament. When you don't have a new covenant until the Creator comes and redeems your black ass for being silly enough to think you can draw on another power but that which has framed and shaped you. And they gave you a new test with a new God, a new power, a dog, a Sirius, a Zeus, an Abaddon, an Apollyon, an Apollo, a Krishna, a Hell Zeus, a Zeus. All the deities under the firmament, under the barrier, they gave to you in the new test. And said you must go through this entity to get to your Creator. And I call bullshit to go through this entity to get to your Father. I call bullshit to get to my mother. I call bullshit. I only speak for the copper color races found here. Right here in this motherfucker. If y'all know what I mean, man. So let's get to this Pahco before King Drop go crazy. Pahco! Jam ups and lamentations. Let's fall back and enjoy the ride. Enjoy the wave of pure water from our fam bam, our brethren, our kinsmen. Pahco.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
Hey, what's up, family?
Hey.
I'm back.
Let's go.
Yeah. I feel like it's been a minute. But I just want to come out here and talk. Recently, I've been having some little jam-ups. Left and right and shit with this technology and stuff. Because all of a sudden, after I made my first drop about Psalms 119, like, my phone completely stopped working, basically. My iPad, which I recorded my videos on, the screen sometimes goes in and out and it goes blank. And my computer, to make it even worse, is moving extremely slow. It starts up extremely slow. Sometimes it just automatically shuts down on me for no reason. And I find it extremely mighty suspicious that all this just started happening after I made my first drop and shit.
Man, love to you, bro. And of course, we all feel you. The whole community feels you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on the site right now, tonight, losing sleep, you know, because of our hack situation. And, you know, that only happened because our radio station was shut down. First, we had the radio show. That was shut down. Then we had the website up. That was shut down. We building that back up. You know what I mean? But we don't stop, man. We don't stop moving. And we know that we're playing with their technology. Right, so we know we got to dodge hijacks, and it's going to put us to the test. But we love and appreciate your fight, and for all those going through the same thing, man, we love and appreciate you for what you got to go through, those extra hours you got to put in to keep re-uploading or waiting for this and waiting for this just to get the message out, I love you. I'm swimming in your vibration. I'm swimming in your vibration. Let's keep swimming with Pahco.
I'm not saying nothing special. I'm not saying nothing unique. I'm just saying it's quite interesting why, you know, that type of stuff keep happening. Because we really know that this is not really our stuff. This is their technology. Our technology is simple because we simply have our mother and our father. So we simply connect to everything, including ourselves and our people. So we don't need an iPhone to call somebody in China when all you simply have to do is connect with them because you have that ability. Anyway, I just find that mighty weird and suspicious, but not to ramble on and all that, because I know y'all busy out there. Y'all got stuff y'all gotta do. So, with that being said, I'm gonna respect your time, because you're certainly respecting mine by coming to see this video. So I give and you give back to me. So I feel charged up. Alright, man, I'm about to get into this. Lamentations 1. Lamentations 1. Hawa, hawa. You're alive, breathe. How deserted lies the city, once full of people. How like a widow she is, who once was great among the nations. She who was queen among the provinces has now become a slave. A slave to what? A slave to who? A slave how? Yeah. Bitterly she weeps at night. Tears are on her cheeks. Among all her lovers, there is no one to comfort her. All her friends have betrayed her. They have become her enemies. After affliction and harsh labor, Judah has gone into exile. She dwells among the nations. She finds no resting place. All who pursue her have overtaken her in the midst of her distress. My people, my people. When you look around and you see in all the lands where our people are, it's a certain stain attached to them. And that stain is people look at them in a certain way. People kill them. People torture them. People, come over here, get a whole bunch of them, like 2,000 of them from the Caribbean islands, you know what I'm saying? And then ship them off to Europe, parade them around like sheep, like all this. They also come over here and go to places like Alabama and places in the South and take our people and ship them to Sierra Leone and I believe Algeria or Nigeria, one of them. And everywhere you look, among all the places we've been scattered, we have no rest. We're constantly getting hit left and right with something different. Our people keep dying. They keep spreading chemtrails on us. They keep vaccinating us. They keep doing something with us. They keep making us kill each other by dropping guns off in the hood and shit. And thinking that shit's sweet. They keep killing us by bringing in all this cocaine and shit. Into specifically our neighborhoods and shit. Mm. And I know the reporter Gary Webb who brought this up, he said that he didn't think the government did it to only kill black people. He think the government did it because they just needed money to support the war. But how many fucking neighborhoods are there? Excuse my language. How many different sects of people live in certain sections of the United States? I'm just saying, why could they have sent the drugs off somewhere else? Some things you gotta think about, but not to get too far off topic. In every land we're in, we're distressed. That means we have no rest because we simply don't remember our covenant. We simply don't remember who we are. We simply don't remember the Creator. And in that, we're not remembering ourselves. So if you don't remember yourself, you're going to be okay with someone being on top of you. You're going to be okay with the seeds of Satan ruling you. You're going to be okay with that when you don't know that you are the righteous seed of the Creator. When you don't know that you're here for a purpose. When you don't know that you were created for more. And not only to be more, but be something greater than that. And in that we get back to ourselves.
Wow. I mean, the brother, we are swimming in the wave with Pahco. Don't mind us. The brother just told you we were created for more, not to be more. We were created for more greatness than to be more. You were created for the Creator, for that which the great is the greatest light, the greater light, the greatest, the highest frequency. You were created for this frequency. You swim in it. You serve this frequency by serving your brothers, by serving your mother, your father, by the honor you're giving your family. That's how you serve your frequency, your Creator, your existence, your Hawa. You were created for more than to be more. Pahco got the drop.
The rose to Zion mourn, for no one comes to her appointed festivals. All her gateways are desolate, her priests groan, her young women in grief, and she is in bitter anguish. Her foes have become her masters. Her enemies are at ease. Her foes have become her masters, and her enemies are at ease. The Lord has brought her grief Hawa has brought her grief because of her many sins. Her children have gone into exile, captive before the foe. All the splendor has departed from daughter Zion. Her princes are like deer that find no pasture. In weakness they have fled before the pursuer. In the days of her affliction and wandering, Jerusalem remembers all the treasures that were hers in the days of old. Damn. If the shoe fits, wear it. Do something funky with it, like dancing it, know what I'm saying? Because this shoe's sure damn fitting right now.
Hey, Hawa, framer and our shaper. And we say, our mother is crying out for us, man. This is the energy of your mother. There's a lot of feminine hijacks. There's only one mother. And the brother's going to kick to you, man. When you start to respect your mother, then all mothers will have respect. Hawa.
In the days of her affliction and wandering, Jerusalem remembers all the treasures that were hers in the days of old.
Come on.
Isn't that what we're doing now, family?
Come on.
We're remembering Peru.
Woo.
We're remembering our great cities in Europe. We're remembering our great cities all throughout North and South and Central America. We're remembering all this. We're remembering everything. Remembering all the gold that they said was over here. We're remembering all they said. We're remembering all the minerals they said that were over here.
Bang.
And to those people, that was the treasure that they found. That was everything they wanted. The land, they wanted the gold, they wanted the riches, they wanted all that. But one thing that these people aren't remembering is these people had a creator, these people had a mother, a framer and a shaper. And in that, they're not simply remembering that these people have a greater covenant than them. So what they perceive as good, remember that word, as good, or as wholesome, or as kind towards their hearts, pales in comparison to what you have. And what you have is a connection to the Creator. And in that, you become Superman. You become Superwoman. You become Super Mom. You become Super Dad. Because you're not living for yourself anymore. You're living for the people around you. And you know that by knowing that the law is alive. The law is not dead because it was not given to a dead people. It might have been given to a dry people, if we go into Ezekiel, you know what I'm saying? But surely not dead. And the true treasure that was over here was not the gold, was not all that. The true treasure was you.
Right.
Because I can go into all the talents you have, all the shit you can just do better than people. But you don't get anything off of that. You don't get anything from that. But they monetize your talent. That's why you are the real treasure. Because without you, none of this shit works. And that's why you leaving, all this shit falls. When her people fell into enemies' hands, there was no one to help her. Her enemies looked at her and laughed at her destruction. Jerusalem has sinned greatly. All who honored her despise her, for they have all seen her naked. She herself groans and turns away. Her filthiness clung to her skirt. She did not consider her future. Her fall was astounding. There was none to comfort her. Look, Hawa, on my affliction, for the enemy has triumphed. The enemy laid hands on all her treasures. She saw pagan nations enter her sanctuary, those that had been forbidden to enter her assembly. You know, I feel like it's kind of funny when people talk about civil rights and the civil rights movement and all that. Because from what I understand, or what I have been taught, I see it that during the civil rights era, all our people were trying to amalgamate themselves into the oppressor society, or, for lack of a better word, white society. They were trying to do things like white people. They were trying to be like them. They were trying to get a piece of the American pie. And one thing our people didn't realize is because the American pie wasn't for us. The American pie never had us in mind. Because we serve something greater. We serve something greater. Because if you look around right now, you see all these people working jobs they don't like, doing stuff they don't want to do because they feel like they need to do that to be successful in this kingdom. And when all you need to be successful is to trust in the Creator, is to follow the laws, follow the commandments. You don't need this pagan lifestyle to be around you. Because if you look around, our people are dying left and right, chasing something that isn't us. And we simply fall because we love something that isn't us. So we got to get back to being us. Because us, I am us. Man. I didn't even start rhyming like that.
Freestyle.
MC Pahco. But yeah, all the people that were forbidden to come in her sanctuary, the Most High set a barrier between them and us because He wanted to protect us from them. But in simply not following what the Creator wanted us to do, we simply lost or fell out of remembrance of that part of the covenant. And those people were able to come over here and establish all this pagan shit. Like all this Christmas, all this Halloween, all this 420. I don't know if 420 is real. I don't know if it's real or not. But, you know, when you live that lifestyle every day, a day like this is not really special. Yeah. Y'all catch my drift.
Pure water, man. Love the Pahco.
It is nothing to you all who pass by. Look around and see. Is any suffering like my suffering that was inflicted on me, that Hawa brought on me in the day of His fierce anger? From on high He set fire, sent it down into my bones. He spread a net for my feet and turned me back. He made me desolate, faint all the day long. My sins have become bound into a yoke. By his hands they were woven together. They have been hung on my neck. Why the stones thrown at our Creator land on our feet? Because they don't hate you, they hate the Creator, really. They don't hate you, they hate the Creator's law, and they hate that you follow it. And they hate how much power it gives you by simply doing what you should do to be here. And my sins have been bound into a yoke. By his hands they were woven together. They have been hung on my neck, and Hawa has sapped my strength. He has given me into the hands of those I cannot withstand. Hawa has rejected all the warriors in my midst. He has summoned an army against me. He has summoned an army against me to crush my young men. In his winepress, Hawa has trampled virgin daughter Judah. This is why I weep, and my eyes overflow with tears. No one is near to comfort me, no one to restore my spirit. My children are destitute, because the enemy has prevailed. My children are destitute, because the enemy has prevailed. It sounds like my mother talking.
Come on.
My children are destitute, because the enemy prevails. See, I don't know, man. As I said, I might be young, but people always tell me I have a mature way of looking at things. And I feel like because simply our mother isn't respected, our women aren't respected. And if our women aren't respected, we don't understand the ways that they add to our society, or the ways that they add to society itself. Because without the women, we're not going anywhere. Because we might have the seed, but the seed still needs to be planted.
Hey.
The seed still needs to be fertilized.
Come on.
The seed still needs to be grown.
Come on.
And none of that can happen without a woman.
Let go.
And it's a special way women love or show their love around them. Like, they start showing more love to their children. And when a woman has children, I don't know, or when men or women have children, the best of them comes out. And your mother, she'll love you through anything. She'll love you even though you're not doing what she wants you to do. Because that's the love of a mother. And in connecting that to our earthly mothers, we can connect that to our mother around us. The one that provides for us since our birth. So in us being destitute, our mother is weeping as well.
Wow. Pahco.
She's crying because she wants her children to come back as well. So my children are destitute because the enemy has prevailed. Zion stretches out her hands, but there is no one to comfort her. Hawa has decreed for Jacob that his neighbors become his foes. Jerusalem has become an unclean thing among them. The untouchables. Jerusalem has become an unclean thing among them. Haven't you become untouchable in a sense? Untouchable in a lot of ways. Don't get me started, but haven't you become untouchable, meaning someone don't want to even be around your own people, become coons and start cooning against you because they want to be accepted into the oppressor's kingdom. That's how bad it is. So that must be really fucking untouchable if something that looks like you doesn't want to be you. Man. Hawa is righteous, yet I rebelled against his command. Listen, all you peoples, look on my suffering. My young men and young women have gone into exile. I called to my allies, but they have betrayed me. I called to my allies, but they have betrayed me. You know, just like a lot of you guys out there, I'm pretty sure we all do a lot of research. And in doing a lot of research, right, we realize that there's a certain thread of information that always connects when we are finding about the indigenous hijack that happened over here. From all the way to North America with the Algonquin and the Cherokee and all them people, to all the way in the Caribbean Islands with the Taínos and the Arawaks, to all the way to Central America with the Mayans and the Aztecs, all the way down to Peru. There's one simple thread of conquest that's always there. Betrayal. Betrayal. See, I was watching a video a couple days ago on excuse me. I was watching a video a couple days ago on Medicine's Man's channel. Shout out to Medicine Man. He a dope ass editor. He make good videos and all that. Shout out to him. So I was watching a video on his channel, and it was a Moorish woman talking, and she was breaking down a lot of information. But the thing that stuck with me is she actually broke down how it was Moors versus Moors fighting over here, which I'm sure we all already knew. But she was breaking down that information back in the video. Looked like it was in like 1980, 1990, and all that. But I feel like it's funny how it's always someone fighting against someone else. Because maybe someone didn't want to follow the covenant that you want to follow. They saw better ways to do it. They saw world domination as a way to do it instead of following the Creator and following His laws. They wanted everything. They wanted everything for themselves. Because I was doing my research and, I was looking at some Moorish maps and like it said they owned the whole thing. It said the Moorish flag could be seen everywhere.
Oh man.
On every continent, which is crazy. Because once you realize that this is a tribal war, and it's always been a tribal war, you come back to perception.
Perception. Love to Pahco. I'm gonna keep, you know what I'm saying? I just wanna, when you see these maps, like you said, Moorish, Jewish, pertaining to Moors, not quite all the way. It's ish. It's an adjective. It's Moorish. Are they recruiting you to be a Moabite or Moorish? Are you getting recruited into the Moorishness of things, but not quite the Moabite? I mean, when we talk perception, and he says he's looking at the maps, and on the maps, it says that, hey, everything is theirs, right? It's all about their father and son duo, their Ham and Cush duo. Everything for Morocco. Chimmy young, gonna chimmy young, gonna chimmy young. Damn, man. Really? Really, man? Come on, man. See, our Creator, according to Horace Butler, our Creator still gave you a piece of South America. According to Horace Butler, Moab had a land right here. Got this Brazil situation. You got Edom over here. You had Moab over here. Moab had a piece of South America, according to Horace Butler. Now, I don't know about that Moab-Utah situation. I think they might be hijacking their Moab into Utah. But they might have had a situation down here. Now, that wasn't enough for Lot, for the children of Lot. They wanted a bigger Lot. And they made that connection with Thoth and them. And that that moo, that Atlantis, that Ham and that Cush, that below the barrier frequency, the celestial. More's on Mars, but see, Mars is not some separate, isolated, globular body. Mars is another land. See, if this is all Morocco, then what's outside of it? Perception, 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 perception. I mean, how far does a maxim stretch? You see, if we're to believe we're on a spinning ball, then none of these lands will fit in your ball. None of these lands will fit in your perception. Is it spinning? Is it spinning? Is it spinning? Is it spinning? Or do you explore and keep going straight in any direction and find more land, more water, more ice? And Giannini told you that. But if we're just talking perception, look at this little piece they want. Right? I mean, now that we got perception. Wait a minute, man. I'm just talking perception. Hold up, man. I'm just talking perception. Where's my perception? I'm just talking perception. I mean, how much is a maxim? I mean, oh, we got Thoth. We got Thoth. We got Thoth. Here we go. We got Muhammad. Thoth. We got Thoth. We got Muhammad. We got Thoth. The moving island. The moving island. See, is that on their maxim map? Does Thoth the moving island count? When Admiral Byrd said he found more land the size of South America, is he talking about Thoth the moving island? Or is the moving island just moving? Why is the moving island moving? Huh? Yeah. Defines. 2 moons. Soul. 2 suns. What's outside the barrier? We're just talking perception. We're just talking perception. Landmass. Passage. Outside of their maxim. The sun path. I'm just talking perception. We're just talking perception. Do you really comprehend your habitat? Or have you become content with what you've been told and taught after the invasion? We're just talking perception. For us beyond the poles, we will get back in that Giannini. All right, perception, man. I'm just talking perception. And their raw Summergate. Has everything to do with the perception of this Thoth, the moving island, and the Thoth spell barrier in South America. If we're just talking perception. All right. Yeah, perception. So now we got a greater perception. We can look at this and say, huh? It's all for you? All North America, South America. They have the other map. This is northwest Ame'rican, and this is southwest Ame'rican, or Africa. So we're in northwest Africa according to their map, the land of Ham. Now you see why Egypt's here. Now you see what's going on. Now you see why mummified bodies are coming out the Grand Canyon. You're in Africa. You're in northwest Ame'rican, Africa. Then there's a missing piece, this Atlantis. Oh, that connects Africa now. But Thoth started here and then went here after the 18th dynasty. He was here. But all of it is the Moroccan Empire for Moab. So where's the tribes of Jacob? Where's any other tribe other than the Hams and the Cushes? According to their perception. I mean, my brother Pahco, all I'm trying to say is that we all feel you. We all comprehend perception. The Japanese map found in this Japanese cave will tell you that. How many more perceptions do we fit in the equation, man? We're just talking perception. We're just talking Pahco. We're just talking jam-ups and lamentations. Let's go. We get a few more minutes, man. Love the Pahco. He got us surfing this beautiful wave. I appreciate you for this, brother. I needed this energy boost. I needed it, brother. So I love you, brother. Let go. Perception. Can I get that back a little bit? Because he just said perception.
It said the Moorish flag could be seen everywhere.
Hold up, man. Let me get it back, man.
Every world domination as a way to do it, instead of following the Creator and following His laws. They wanted everything. They wanted everything for themselves. Because I was doing my research, and I was looking at some Moorish maps, and like it said they owned the whole thing.
The whole thing.
It said the Moorish flag could be seen everywhere, on every continent, which is crazy. Because once you realize that this is a tribal war, and it's always been a tribal war, you come back to perception.
Perception. Moab was given a lot. Lot's children were given lots. That's perception. Now the grand design is the grand design, and the children are the seed
of what reality really is, which means you were not taken down by invaders. You were taken down by your own people that looked like you. I'm talking black Esau. I'm talking black Moab. And I'm talking black Ishmael. Black Ishmael. Because I can show you Psalms 83. And show you all the treaties that were signed against you. Because if you
Psalms 83. We can show you Psalms 83. Love to my bro. We can show you Psalms 83. Keep not thou silence, O Hawa. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Hawa, our existence. For lo, thine enemies, your enemies, make a tumult. They're kicking up shit. They're kicking up dust. And they that hate you have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against your people and consulted against your hidden ones. Who does this sound like? The other melanated tribes that want us to forget that we're tribal. All we've ever been is tribal. Look at us now, Bloods and Crips. You from LA like we from LA. And how it really is, man. You cross the street, you cross the other block. It is what it is. Crip against Crip, blood against blood. It's all about who making money, when they making money together. Whatever treaties is treaties, whatever. Man, we function in the same tribal way. But we just got no true leadership, because the true leadership comes from above the barrier. Not any hijack between you and your creator. Now love to Pahco, because he led us to Psalm 83. And the creator above the barrier, Hawa, is saying, keep not thou silence. Hawa, don't keep your silence. Hold not thy peace, and be not still. Hawa, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate you have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against your people and consulted against your hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Forget about being a tribe. Be black. Be Moorish. Forget about being a tribe. Be African American. Forget about being your tribes. You've only been your tribe. That's your order, people. Don't you get it? It's who you are. Get out of the mind of a hijack. Break the spell. Activate. This shit was temporary, not forever. You are kings and queens. You have a kingdom. You are gods amongst men. Connected above the firmament. Hijack free. Pure water, baby. They have said, come and let us cut them off from the Creator. Let us cut them off from their power, from seeing. Let us cut them off from being a nation. Where's your land, people? Nations have land. What's the biggest nation with no land? I'll wait. What's the biggest group of people that run shit from coast to coast and they don't have land? I'll wait. If that ain't a curse, what is? Why? Read your history book. Not Christianity, not a hijack, but your actual, just abstracted. If you never looked at this shit before, look at this shit now and extract the substance out of it and get the history that's been hidden. Remember, if they use this against our people, it must contain some truth for them to be hooked on something. Your spirit, your soul, your vibration, your power will be craving truth. Right now, you're craving really something to latch on to. What's the truth? When we're finding the drop, we're extracting the substance, getting the pure water, getting the babies out the bath water. We're extracting the truth out of whatever text we're looking at. It's the truth that they've hidden is history, but it's recent history and it's recent American history. And this all happened here. And this is the old world, not the new. And it's been going down here. And other melanated tribes have done what? Taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. And they have said, come and let us cut off those niggas. Let's cut off those Hebrews. Those tribes that have promised lands, let's cut them off. Let's cut off them. Let's cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. And now you say you're an Israelite. Now Kendrick Lamar reminds you you're an Israelite. And you say, damn, why did I need to be reminded by Kendrick fucking Lamar? It's because you forgot. And you thought you were Negro and black and African. And why did Columbus bring a Hebrew interpreter to come find you? And why is Jerusalem? And why is Judah? Utah, Udall territory. Why did Columbus bring a Hebrew interpreter to Udall territory? Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, which is why you forgot. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. They have formed a confederacy. They have formed treaties against your people. These are facts. Black ass Edom, black ass Ishmaelites, black ass Moabites. That's when black applies. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, and the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre, Asser also is joined with them. They have holpen the children of Lot, Selah, do unto them as unto Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin at the brook of Kasan, who perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeb, yea, all their princes as Zebah and Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Hawah in possession. O my Hawah, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame settleth the mountains on fire, as the flame setteth the mountain on fire, so persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame. They should be shamed for the treaties against you, so-called Negroes who don't know who you are. Why Kendrick Lamar has to remind y'all? Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Hawa, existence. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that you, whose name alone is Hawa, Heya, Heya, Hawa, Heya, Heya, Hawa, Heya, Heya, Hawa, Heya, Heya, Hawa, art the most high over all the earth. Hawa. Pahco, we surfing the wave with Pahco. Jam ups and lamentations.
Can't beat them. You join somebody else who wants to beat them. Because you were that great that everyone had to sign something. Everyone had to sign something to take you down. I called to my allies, but they have betrayed me. My priests and my elders perished in the city, while they searched for food to keep themselves alive. See how distressed I am. I am in torment within, and in my heart I am disturbed, for I have been rebellious outside, the sword bereaves inside. There is only death. People have heard my groaning, but there is no one to comfort me. Do you not realize that these people actually know what's happening to you? These people know that you're being shot down. These people know that you're being killed left and right. These people know that you're being vaccinated. These people know that you're being chemtrailed. These people know all that. But no one will help you. Because in your fall, everyone else benefits. That's why Israel's strength is only in the Creator.
Wow.
See, we serve a covenant that's higher, that's greater, that's more. Because we are alive. Our language, our law, our covenant is alive. So the land that belongs to us, goddamn right, it's alive. And it will survive. Because it's given to the right people.
Come on.
You just have to wake up. American Indian, wake up. All my enemies have heard my distress. They rejoice at what you have done. May you bring the day that you have announced, so that they may become like me. Let all their wickedness come before you. Deal with them as you dealt with me. Because of all my sins, my groans are many, and my heart is faint. That has been a reading of Lamentations 1. Thank y'all for vibing with me. Thank y'all for spending this time with me. I surely appreciate it. Hope y'all having a blessed one. Hope y'all week's going good. I hope the Creator is shining in your life every single day. Hope you remember Him. Hawa. I hope you remember your mother. I hope you remember your people around you. Hope that you see good in yourself, and that good in yourself you simply give to everyone else. Because in loving yourself, you're sharing your wealth. So thank y'all. Kahawada. All right.
Wada Pahco. Yo, we just surfing the wave with Pahco. Pahco is freestyling facts, man. Hey, this is why we do it. We do it for this frequency that you feel right now, that we've been in, that we started in. We don't let, nothing mess with that. We always choose up. We take care of business. At the end of the day, all debts will be repaid. And all things will be settled. And what power do you serve? What vibration are you in? It should be obvious. It should be unquestionable what vibration you're in. It's a fierce vibration. It's a wise vibration and a frequency of wisdom and a frequency of the formation, the crystal, the shaper, the law that you can never abandon. That is all of us, man. So, love to Pahco. We love surfing this wave with you, my brother. Real talk, real spillionaire. Hey, ha, ya, ha, wa. Hey, ha, ya, ha, wa. Our frequency is real. Our existence is real. That was dope, man. That was dope, man. Ha! Yeah, perception. Is this perception? Does this have it all covered? Yeah, this got it all figured out, huh? Ham, no problem. Now you see why Joshua was clearing out Canaanites? I mean, with an attitude like this, you're like, damn, Ham, gotta go. You just can't take what's not yours, what hasn't been given to you from above the barrier. You can't make your own perception. Not when this is perception. Love to the fan band, man. Dope reading of Psalms 83 along with it. You know what I mean? Now we're going to get into some harps, man. Love to J. Stu. Oh, first, love to Justin Coleman. Justin Coleman. Hope I got that right. Who dropped the 1,500-year-old Syrian drop. You know what I mean? Who straight up told you. We're just talking about prophet. Alright, so stop worshiping a prophet, calling a prophet God. I got no problem with if there were 4 more prophets named Joshua. So, to the essence of this Jesus guy that they're basing it off, the essence of this guy, I got no qualm with this guy. But I got a qualm with what they've done to hijack the essence of what we're talking about. And if we're talking about a Joshua that is our Joshua, that they most likely got the essence from, or they're talking about some other cold Joshua that was dropping law, all good. I got love for that Joshua. But if you're talking about a Joshua that's hijacking me or telling me to come through him or telling me my law ain't my law or anything else that they're using with this image, this hell Zeus, this is Zeus, Krishna, Christian, Christ, all hijack. You're speaking of hijack vibration. You're a 440. And you need to get up out of her, all right? That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying. So we're going to get out of her, man. We're going to go to some... Now, apparently this dude, you know what I'm saying, literally goes to the Hebrew and can turn it into musical notes. You know what I'm saying? So he's abstracting the substance. He's saying that, check out his channel. I'll link it below. And he's saying that he's able to decipher the music notes in certain, Psalms or certain texts. He's able to get the musical notes, and he's playing it with the harp. All right, so I don't know, but let's just fall back, man, and do a fallback on this, man. Before we go out, love to my bro, yo bro, man. He's been rocking nothing but frequency waves, man. Tuning in so much drop. The brother's been working overtime, sacrificing his hours to give you the 432, the real, the 4 + 3 + 2, the 9, the above the barrier. Love to my bro Isaac, a true, champion, always a champion. And yeah, man, he tuned this Ro James. I ain't been on. I don't know nothing about Ro James. No, I don't know nothing about Ro James. But he told me about Ro James, and man, we've been bumping it. I've been bumping it, man. I'm gonna do a separate drop, just dropping this off, man. But we just building up our framework, man, and the site is coming. Because YouTube, man, they still trying to hit your boy, man, with copyright this and this, this, and this, even when we're doing it for fair use. Even if we show them that we got our own music licenses, all right, either way, they're still, you know, whatever. So, you know, we had the J. Cole listening party, and, you know, they blocked that worldwide. So I look up, that video was blocked worldwide for what? You know what I'm saying? We're not selling nothing. We're not doing nothing. We're listening to it in 432 hertz frequency in a classroom for educational purposes, for criticism, for research, for scholarship. We're trying to listen and absorb the frequency and compare the frequency. Right here, you see that I tuned the Una, you know what I'm saying? Love the Una, featuring Usher Crush in 432 hertz. And you can do a compare 432 on it. So, you know, you got the link below that you can compare this song in 440 and 432. Go back and forth. Check it out. And, you know, just dig on it, man. But the bro Isaac 4 have been tuning all this drive. The J. Cole live, this is how we did the listening party, man. So you should be able to view it now. But let me know, man. ODB, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. Man, he got that joint popping. This one got over 500 views, man. So I know everyone's digging on this Kendrick Lamar album in 432 hertz. Love to Isaac 4 for that, man. You can do a compare 432, 440 on the joint Yah, where he's breaking down, I'm an Israelite. Don't call me black no more. That shit is a color. It ain't facts no more. Currency, the Stone Immaculate, man. Little brother Jill Scott, Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, R. Carlos Nakai, Ray Kron, Tribe Called Quest, Big Chris, Sade, Rick James, Erykah Badu, ooh. And the list goes on, man. So love to Isaac 4 for all this beautiful drop. And we will be dropping, man, a little more of this Ro James, El Dorado, and 432 hertz full album. Click the link below. Let's fall back and vibrate to this Psalms 51. So we're going to go from Psalms 83 to Psalms 51. Love to the brother Pahco for allowing us to swim in the wave with you, my brother. Thank you. Please keep providing us, you know, with that pure water, man, at your earliest convenience, my brother. Love to you, brother. Shalom. Let's go, man. This music is from Psalms 51. Let's vibrate. Stay up. Suit up. Choose up. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get cozy. You know, I like surfing this river with you, so let's go ahead and surf the wave. A wild existence. This is Psalms 51. Vibration. This is Psalms 51. Vibration. Existence. Wow.